Alright, so also later in the video, stay tuned. I'm gonna go over basically all my supplements I'm taking. I have like a new supplement stack, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm kind of been wanting to just dial in everything, actually taking my creatine. Yeah, I'll also tell you guys about training and how that's changed in a little bit. But first, we have a leg day, and I'm trying to get back into squatting. I've really been trying to work on my actual form, and basically I squat and I fold over. So I think it's because I have long femurs, or it's just the way my leverages are. But he was noticing, like, yeah, you need to start with your hips back further to prevent, my hips from shooting up. And then another powerlifter guy was saying that, yeah, you're squatting through your heels because you're now, since Steph fixed my form, and I'm leaned over more, now I'm squatting more through my heels, whereas I actually want to be squatting, more center foot. So yeah, that's just kind of the stuff I'm working on. I'm going to try and implement that into today's squatting session. So hopefully it feels extremely good, and I think it will. Yeah, just prioritizing lots of carbs before the workout, not just throughout the day, but not just making sure I hit my carbs throughout the day, but making sure I'm getting majority of them before my workout. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I've been just feeling extremely full at the gym. Like my muscles, not my stomach, but my muscles feel extremely full, and also I feel much stronger. So yeah, before I was kind of just doing meal one, then going to the gym, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, and I kind of get it average. But really now I've been trying to like spike my carbs 1 to 2 hours before my workout. I think the hamstring curls beforehand cooked me. the main supplements I take, this is like a once or twice a week thing. Gorilla Mind Nootropic. I like it for like my heavy compound days, but so this isn't super essential, but the essential things, I'm gonna break it down for you guys, what I say you should probably get. Creatine, I take this every day before my workout. Creatine's just the GOAT, take that. Manganese, Nick P told me to take this. It's good for like connective tissue health and yeah, manganese. I do not think that this is essential. I'm gonna put essentials in the left and non-essentials in the right, all right? Magnesium glycinate, essential before bed. I definitely think everyone should be taking this. Fish oil, make sure you're getting a good quality fish oil. And yeah, I think that this is extremely essential. Fish oil, essential. Vitamin A, D, K. Vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin K. A lot of supplements will just sell vitamin D without any K2 in it. And K2 basically helps with the absorption of vitamin D. I recommend getting something with D and K, but I just have A, D, K. Essential. Beetroot. Good blood flow throughout the day. Non-essential, but I take it. This is like some weird shit you get from broccoli, and like very little vegetables have it in it. It's sulforaphane. I do not think that this is essential, but this is something I take. I do not eat a very wide variety of vegetables, and I don't like broccoli because it makes me really gassy, so I just take this in supplement form. Non-essential. Zinc. Essential. Really just fucking good for you. Good for everything. Collagen and biotin, non-essential, but a lot of times collagen are just like, you don't really need it if you're eating good. That's everything I take. I'd say the essential stuff. And one more essential thing I would recommend getting is just a multivitamin. I personally do not take a multivitamin, but that's another thing I would add to the essential stack. Okay, so kind of my thought process with my split is, if I were to be starting my workout today, right, and I would do up, basically what I'm doing is upper lower, but it's like a little bit mixed around. So my first day I do chest and back and arms. Second day I do legs, hamstrings, quads, glutes, and I'd be squatting on that leg day. Then the next day, I'm gonna be doing chest and back again, if my body's recovered. If my body isn't recovered, I'll either take a rest day or will train that day. It really depends. Or depending on what's recovered, I'll do shoulders and arms, right? And then basically, so it's kind of like, it's not very like set in stone. I know a lot of people like a very set in stone thing, but what I found to progressive overload the best is really listening to my body and seeing what's recovered and PRing on that movement. And if I know I'm not gonna PR that day, I'm not gonna hit it. So I do upper lower again, and then depending on either if I rest or hit shoulders, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit legs again, and I'm not gonna squat. I'm gonna do, some sort of leg press or something that isn't very hard on my lower back. And I'll do leg press, some glutes, some weak point stuff that I wanna work on. And then the next day, I'll do upper lower again. Or not upper lower again. I'll do chest and back again. and then the next day after that, I'll deadlift. So I'm not deadlifting on every back day or upper day, and I'm not squatting on every leg day. To me, it makes a lot of sense, but now that I'm saying it to you guys, it really seems like kind of complicated, but it's not. Basically, I'm doing upper lower and training whatever's recovered, but upper lower is kind of like where I'm trying to stay around. And I'm making sure that I'm not squatting or deadlifting twice a week. I'm keeping that to a maximum of 1 time a week. That's kind of what I've been doing. And literally every single time I go into the gym, I'm depending on what I'm hitting, I'm completely recovered to hit that muscle group. And not muscle group, to hit the muscles I haven't hit. And then, you know, I PR on those movements. And I've just been getting extremely strong on everything. It's been working super well. And because, and total volume wise, right, I'm not doing a bunch of sets. I am still training to failure on all these, but I'm literally gonna do 1 to 2 sets. And if I PR on that set and know I can't PR on the second set, then I don't do the second set. Or if I PR on the first set and I know I can PR again on the second set, I could say it's a new movement and my body's getting, you know, better at it. Or, you know, if you do a new movement, you're gonna be able to progress faster on it, just because, you know, you're getting form down and your body's learning how to do it. So sometimes it'll take 2, sometimes even 3 sets. I'm like, okay, I really got this movement down. Let me do a third set and go even heavier. Okay, this feels good. Like I've been trying this new like upper chest fly movement, and I've been able to get really strong on that. So that's gonna, you know, since I'm learning the movement, it takes a couple more sets. But yeah, so really it's knowing your body, right? And pushing yourself as hard as you possibly can. And, you know, if you do that, you're not going to be able to, you know, PR on that second set. So the idea is to get it down to perfecting it to maybe 1 to 2 sets in order to get that PR. Everything is about getting stronger right now, and that's kind of just how I've been training. And also another benefit from this is my compound movements have been feeling super good, because I'm not training, you know, I'm not doing 3 sets to failure and then doing 5 exercises just for my chest on one day, which is just really exhausting. And I wasn't able to PR as much doing that. So, and the reason why I'm doing this is because, one, I really wanted to try it, and I really like trying, you know, all types of training styles and different things, and this is just what's been working for me really well. So yeah, don't be afraid to, you know, experiment with other training styles and figure out what's working. So I'm still kind of trying to figure it out a little bit movements wise, but overall I'm really loving this training style, and hopefully this makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I managed to squat PR on a whim today, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, those are my supplements and recent training, and I'll see you guys next time.